So Spider-Man No Way Home is right around the corner, guys. A little over a week away until we finally get to see this Spider-Man in-game, you guys. It seems like a world phenomenon too, with how many theories and speculations have been going around. So I decided to collect 4 different theories that I really liked and thought were just cool and insane and awesome and a little bit mind-blowing. And then I have my own to start us out. So I'm really excited to talk some Spider-Man No Way Home theories today. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments and what theories you have for Spider-Man No Way Home. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Leo Rydell and this is Geekly Goods, where we talk the latest in movies, TV, with a little sprinkle of anime in there as well, you guys. This has pretty much become a No Way Home channel. In the last month, I've been covering so much No Way Home leading up to the movie, and I'm so excited to talk about these theories today. And you guys gotta let me know what you think about these theories, because I'm so excited to share them. So I'm gonna get started with my theory, and my theory is that Miles Morales, our boy, our homie, I think he is going to be the SPUMC Spider-Man. And the reason why is because Tom is getting another trilogy. It has just recently been confirmed. I'm thinking that'll be in the MCU over with Disney, not in the SPUMC. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's going to be in that Sony universe. So why not have a Spider-Man in that universe that can have his own ground to cover, his own stories? We already got Into the Spider-Verse, and I get that, but a live action Miles Morales in addition to that, or even bring the Miles from the Spider-Verse into live action, yo, that would be an excellent move, I think. I think we're gonna see Miles Morales get bit at the end of the movie as a post-credit scene, and then one of the Spider-Men in the movie unfortunately sacrifice himself, and that is the universe he ends up being Spider-Man in. Now, I don't know how this will all be executed, but that's just my theory, guys, so let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And now we're gonna take a look at a couple other theories from around the web. All right, this first theory comes from my good friend Ren Geekness over on YouTube and Twitter. Definitely check him out. But on Twitter, he actually quote tweeted a Tom Holland teasing Spider-Man No Way Home little tease. Quote tweeted that, saying it all but confirms my theory / hope that when Tom sees Tobey's Spidey, he'll see Uncle Ben. And I love this theory because just imagine the gravity it would have if Tobey is the Uncle Ben of Tom Holland's Spider-Man's universe. Imagine that. Imagine if they see each other and it's battle torn, or there's just a quick little exchange between the two of them, and he's like, Uncle Ben, and the weight and emotion and gravity of the relationship he had with Uncle Ben just rushes him in his emotions. It would be crazy. And my hope for this, if this is actually true, would be that maybe maybe Tobey's Spider-Man passes on to Tom's. With great power comes great responsibility. I think that would be a great closing line for his character if they decided that he was actually going to go out and maybe sacrifice himself. I think that would be a cool last line for him to tell Tom, as it was the last line that Uncle Ben told him. So I think that would be so cool to have Uncle Ben as Tobey Maguire in Tom Holland's Spider-Verse. That would be really cool. Or swap that, Tobey Maguire as Uncle Ben in Tom Holland's universe. I think that would be so cool. Let's move on to another theory I've got here on Reddit, which is really cool. It says that, and this comes from Reddit user / the mediocre critic, and it says the villains have all been pulled out of their timelines before they commit their biggest crimes. This is why Peter wants to set them free. Peter realizes that the villains can still be redeemed, all except one. And I think in the post, he goes deeper into the savable Sinister Six, and there's this whole breakdown, but it definitely is all of them except Green Goblin. But it's, yeah, and he even says in the post, Green Goblin is too far gone. But the TLDR says the villains in Spider-Man No Way Home were pulled from their universes at the moment before they became unredeemable. After talking to Dr. Octopus, Peter realizes that all these villains can be saved before committing their most terrible crimes, all except the Green Goblin. He's too far gone. This is why Peter wants to take the box from Strange. He is trying to give them a second chance. I love this one because it does give us a little context to the conflict going on between Strange and Peter. It will make a lot of sense if Peter as a character and as Spider-Man saw the heart in these villains, even though they seem to be doing bad deeds. All of them are some relatable villains, and villains that aren't quite over the edge like Green Goblin. You've got Doc Ock doing this for the sake of the experiment, and then the arms gaining control of him. Sandman trying to steal from the rich to give to the poor, of course, to his son in the operation. Lizard, another villain that doesn't seem to be really in it for too villainous of intentions. Again, it would be really cool if he saw the vulnerability in the villains, and that was what caused this rift between him and Strange, what to do, and maybe he's trying to get them back home. Now, I got another theory from Reddit that I really enjoyed as well. This theory is pretty awesome. Now, my theory from No Way Home is a little confusing. This comes from Establishment Wild 263 on Reddit. Putting aside how Doctor Strange might be an imposter, my theory revolves around the villains. It starts when Strange and Peter do the memory spell, which is going to make everyone forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Now, the spell is going to work, but now that the multiverse is in play, the variant versions of villains from TASM and Raimi movies that exist in MCU as regular people are gaining memories and abilities of their variant counterparts. For example, regular MCU Norman Osborn gains the memories and becomes the Green Goblin of the MCU. Or the Kurt Connors of MCU may not be a scientist, but he'll still gain memories of TASM variant and the abilities which will turn him into the Lizard. The only two villains who actually travel to the MCU are Electro and Doc Ock, because they both will bring the villains together. I think that's a cool theory. I like that it could be like this, okay, it's shifting the reality instead of bringing all the multiverses together. Not entirely sure I'm too convinced by that one, but I do like that it's a little bit out there in the sense that it's like, okay, they could be gaining the memories instead of them actually traveling from other universes. They're gaining the memories in their current universe. I think that would be more of a mind trip, but it might be a little confusing, so I'm not sure. That one's a little out there, but I do think it's pretty cool. I've got one more theory here from a great subscriber on the channel, Taran V. Thank you so much for coming by to the live stream and dropping this theory. Their theory was that potentially Norman Osborn could be the Uncle Ben of Tom Holland's universe, and that's why he is convinced to work with the villains to try to get them home. I like this theory because I think it would be cool if there was some kind of relation to like Green Goblin and Spider-Man in this circumstance. I think that's such a cool, brilliant idea. The only reason why I can't fully roll with this theory is because we've seen at least what looks to be Doc Ock going up against Spidey or being villainous, so I don't know if he would necessarily be able to trick Spidey, but I do think that that's a cool theory. And if it were to happen, I think it would bring a little bit more to Tom's Spider-Man in the sense that he wouldn't be able to really go up against Green Goblin, actually like battle him and stop him, because he'll feel like I'm fighting against Uncle Ben. So I like this inner fight dialogue that this could create, but I'm not entirely sure it could be. I'm not sure this theory would come true, but I just love the thought of it. But guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. What theories do you have? Because there's a lot out there, and I love a lot of these theories. Like, there are some that are just crazy. I've had a few more too that I've been looking through that I was like, wow, I did not even think of that. Some of these are far out. There's some X-Men might exist theories and all kinds of stuff, guys. But let me know your theories down in the comments, what you thought about these theories and what you think. Do you think Spider-Man Miles Morales will be the Spider-Man of the SPUMC? Let me know. What did you think? Guys, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that big red subscribe button for your boy, and we will see you next time on Geekly Goods.